All right, Beastle. The weekend we all been waiting for. Now, as you can tell, and you know, I do these picks completely unbiased. My fanism, patriotism, leans toward no specific team when I give these picks, as you know that week in and week out. So, AFC and NFC championship games. And I played these games 15 times each. Specifically, the first game here, the New York Giants getting 2.5 points on the road at the San Francisco 49ers. I played these games 15 times apiece on my ESPN 2K4. And every time the average score of the Giants 49ers game was Eli Manning, Elite Manning, 27. San Francisco 49ers 12. Or I should say David Akers 12. The way I look at this game is Alex Smith, no. It's not going to do what he did last week against the Saints to the Giants. The Giants are going to come with pressure up front. Their front four, their front seven is going to be all over that quarterback and that offensive line. Another thing about the Giants, although their secondary is much more improved than it was last year. So, it's a recipe for disaster. Now the 49ers have a stout defense, but you're playing against the real deal, Elite Manning. You're not playing against Peyton Manning, who will change and play the line of scrimmage, this and that, and then choke in the big game. You're playing against Elite Manning. Elite Manning. That's who you're playing against. So, unfortunately, for you 49er fans that were coming here looking for a different outcome because you know my picks are 100% accurate, you better come back next year and hopefully something else happens. Maybe get a quarterback, because the New York Giants will not only cover, they're getting 2.5 points. They will win the game 27-12 at this juncture. David Akers will kick 4 meaningless field goals. Now, the New England Patriots giving 7 to the Flacco-less Ravens. And the reason I say Flacco-less Ravens, I'm going to tell you why. You know, you look at Joe Flacco's portfolio, right? His line of work his whole career is like 81 TDs and 40 interceptions, right? Not bad. You're thinking, I'm pretty good. But if you actually look at the player, not the statistics lie. You can't win with this guy. You can, of course, he's what 4-1 in the playoffs, something like that, or something like that. I don't know, he's won some playoff games, whatever. But he is not a guy that I look at and say I can build my team around him. So he's going to be the demise of the Baltimore Ravens. And the New England Patriots, who are just going to exploit, and I mean exploit the shit out of the Ravens defense right now. Look, you're not going to be able to cover Gronkowski. You're not going to cover Hernandez. And if you do, then you got to worry about Wes Welker in the slot. Then you got to worry about Deion Branch. And there might be an Ocho Cinco sighting. Do you understand they have too many weapons? Danny Woodard? The law firm? You can't stop what you can't see. You don't know what's coming. Ravens, you don't know what's coming. And it's going to be embarrassing because I'm looking at like a 31-10 destruction of the Ravens. I just don't see the Ravens offensively. Now, I know there's going to be people saying, well, they killed him. They were 24-9. They killed him a few years ago. That was in 2009, 2.5 years ago. Or 2 years ago. Or 3 years ago. Whatever. 3 years ago. This is a different team, a different offense. This might be the best offense I've ever seen in the National Football League. I can't think of anything that resembles this closely, remotely. Even the 2007 offense wasn't nothing like this. Randy Moss, woo! No, we don't need Randy Moss now. We got everything. And like I say, I am not partial to no team. I have no allegiance to no team. I'm a Browns fan. So I like the Patriots to win this game big, and I will tell you this right now, at this juncture of all junctures right now, that this is going to be amazing. Tom Brady was beaten by the Ravens and Bears 2 or 3 years ago, 2009. I'm going to assume it's 3 years ago, whatever. It's not going to happen. It's not going to cut it. It's not going to happen again. You do not punk Tom Brady at home. And Joe Flacco, Ed Reed called you out. Obviously, Ed Reed saying what everybody else on the team thinks. You get flustered. You're not an elite quarterback. Eli Manning came out here this year and said he was elite. And I made fun of him. I tweeted out. I said, this guy's a joke. Who does he think he is, putting himself in Tom Brady's class? Well, guess what? He is. He's up there right now. He ain't as good as Tom Brady. Never will be. Tom Brady's the best ever. But he's up there right now when you mention the great quarterbacks of all time. Right now at this juncture, in this league today, he's top 5 material right now. He gets it done. He's not his brother Peyton. You want a Manning? You take elite, not Peyton. Peyton, Dayton, whatever. You don't want him. Elite Manning steps up. Tom Brady and the Patriots step up. And the Patriots defense last week, now granted, they played against a quarterback-less team and with Tim Tebow running, because we all know Tim Tebow's a tight end, running back, or maybe even a safety, maybe even a linebacker. He's certainly not a quarterback at this level of national football. Not in this level. Not this level of football. He's not a quarterback. So, a lot of people are going to say, well, they played nobody. Well, you got a point there. You got a point there. But I've never seen the Patriots defense in the last 2 to 3 years fly like that around the ball. The game plan that Belichick admonished on him is just a thing of beauty. So what the Patriots are going to do to Joseph Flacco, it's going to be a landslide. It's going to be an embarrassment. You do not come into God's house and beat him. And Tom Brady ain't going to allow it to happen. So, look for a rematch of the 2007 Super Bowl between the Giants and Patriots. I will replay that game 50. Oh, by the way, I replayed the Patriots-Ravens game 15 times. And every score I came up with indicated the Patriots win 34-17 or 34-13. But I'm going 31-10 because that's what I do. It's going to be a landslide. Believe me when I tell you. It will be a landslide. We get a rematch. I don't want to see the Harbaugh brothers. I can care less about the Harbaugh family tree. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see the Ravens and the Giants. I don't want to see a rematch of 2001 debacle, 99 debacle. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. We know what we're getting. It's fact.